Hello everybody, this is Turkey Cat here bringing you my very first ever video. Trying to start up this YouTube channel. I mean, it'd be cool, but it's not really a goal to be, make it, like be a Husky copycat or anything like that, but I want to kind of try to cast my own games, my own interesting games, not just general games, but games that I've played in the past against other players and see, if I can share some of my strategies, my insights, and my reasoning for my decision making afterwards. So pretty much everything you're going to find on this channel is going to be something a little different, something a little out of the ordinary, maybe something that I think is an interesting thing to try against maybe some of the stuff that I maybe struggle with, or try just to try to break out of the norm. So I do have a live stream. It's twitch.tv/turkeycat. My SC2 channel is, I just set it up, so it's turkeycat SC2. But I don't do a lot of streaming right now. I plan on doing that more in the future. I really want to try to do that more in the future, but busy schedules. So anyway, let's crack right into this and see how it goes. So this is a PvZ. I am obviously the Zerg player spawning down here in the lower right hand position. I am playing against a protoss over here in the lower left. You see the little drone micro there. That was interesting drone micro actually. He's microing his drone, or excuse me, his probe to mine double on patches, which is a good practice, but he forced it onto the farther patch, so that was interesting. But despite that, we're gonna see what his choice was. I actually don't remember exactly. This game took place quite a while ago. It is still on the current patch right now, but I'm not. I don't remember exactly what happened in the earlier stages of this game. I do know what the reason why I'm casting this game, the reason why I chose to do this game as my very first one. It was actually this game that made me feel like I wanted to start this channel months ago when I finished it, because I thought, man, this is such a good thing to see as a Zerg player, kind of how one small detail in the way a game begins can completely change how you play out the rest of this game. So as you'll see here, I see his scout and probe in my base. Currently I am not aware that he's right here, but I'm about to discover that in about half a second here. There he is, so now I know. You can see me doing a little bit of overlord move in action. I'm going to get it right behind that base because I totally have time to do that. His probe's down here to try to block. But yeah, oh yeah, this was right after the Overlord speed patch, so he's commenting on the speed of that Overlord, and this starts one of many small responses from me throughout this game to say right, and you'll see what I mean shortly as this goes on. So I'm just doing a little blocking here, just trying to be really annoying. If you make sure you get the first attack off against a probe that comes down to try to expand, you can actually kill the probe if he tries to keep fighting. So at this point he brings down another probe. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to stop fucking around. But you can see I've already done my damage. He's up to 250 minerals excess before he actually put down the Nexus. If it was me, I just would have put down the Forge already, but he was really trying to get through that. Now, I didn't actually see this yet, but there's a small hole right here. Now, if you look at my site, I actually am not aware that he put that down. I had to get that drone out of there in time. But I did 15 pool at the time. That was my pretty much go-to strat. It's still really safe, kind of standard opening. It lets you get those 4 lings out, kill that annoying probe before you expand, and it's really just like a standard opening in my eyes. A lot of people like to try to get that hatchery down at around 16, which is good if you can get it down, but it does actually delay your it delays you in other ways a little bit. So it's kind of just a balance thing. It really doesn't make a big difference. It's a lot of personal preference. But the reason why I wanted to show this game is right here. These 4 lings sent them right to his base, and this actually became a game changer. And I do this every game now, and the reason why is for exactly this. Oh look, he didn't have that cannon finished yet. If the lings can get there before the cannon is placed down, you're guaranteed to get in. If the cannon's just been placed down, you have a pretty good chance. But if there's a hole like that, you're just screwed. So at this point, we're going to see that I've actually already killed 2 of his workers. but I'm going to start doing some harassment here. Now the cool thing about this is you don't actually need to kill your protoss. You don't actually need to actually kill any probes at all. Any probes you kill is just a bonus, but really I just want to keep him doing these kind of things. Moving his probes, it's going to distract him from being in gas. If I keep attacking at this side, he's going to have to keep pulling probes out of gas. They get another probe right there, so I'm up to 3 now. Meantime, I threw down double gas. I know that I have lings in his base. I'm going to throw him off. I'm going to slow him down a lot. So this double gas goes down immediately, and I put 6 drones in it and morph a layer as fast as possible. I do have my expansion now, but I'm not even bothering with that right now. Pull up the production tab. I am making drones for it, and I do have my both my hatcheries rallied down there. My second queen is out, so I've got that going on. But meanwhile, I'm just fucking with him. I'm just, I did lose 1 ling. It was really, the most important thing is you do not lose those lings, especially for my follow-up here. But I'm just, basically poking in the sides, forcing him to bring things around, targeting some of the weaker probes, and pulling back when I think, okay, here's the time, here's the point when he's going to try to attack. And at this point, I've already 6 probes. He's so far behind now. It's not even. He is actually ahead on probes, but that's because I'm going for tech. And he did actually get us around there. I think I was injecting at the time, so I only left 1 ling. And at this point, I need to keep this ling alive. I did make a mistake. I meant to put an overlord here for my follow-up, but as you can see, my lair finishes. I'm immediately going to throw down a nydus worm. So there goes the nydus network. The speed actually started after lair. So your first 100 gas goes to lair, then you start speed after the lair. Basically, the goal here is to, now that the nydus worm's going down, I'm going to start producing nothing but lings at this point. And he says, "Those lings." Right? Same response as before. He knows there's this ling in his base, but he doesn't think there's too much threat. It takes ling enough time to kill 1 probe, he'd be able to respond just fine in that time. So, meanwhile, he did fully wall in. He feels totally safe. He's got double cannons here, so he knows he's put behind, but he thinks he's safe as he puts down all these gateways. Now, this actually does help him, keeps him alive for quite a bit longer than it otherwise would, his placement here on these gateways, because it's in range of this cannon. I can't actually very easily focus them down without taking a lot of hits. So lings in there, nydus worm goes up. He did actually send probes over there, but it was too late. The nydus worm gets up. I see the cannons, I see the zealots, I pull back. At this point, 4 lings did that much damage. This many lings is going to do a lot more. 42 total. I don't know if they're all right here. Now there's some in the nydus worm still, but at this point you don't even need to focus down the nexus, but just easily clean all of this up. And at this point, he's forced back to 1 base. I'm taking my 3rd as we speak, and also transitioning here. Evolution chamber, roach warren, and a macro hatch, and a baneling nest just for good measure. Honestly, at this point, I could just run down here and just start killing all of these probes, but these juicy probes, but I don't really want to give up the control that I have in here. If I were to lose all of these lings, he might be able to get this nydus worm down. One thing I like to do a lot now is to pull a queen in here and drop a creep tumor and then just back out. If I'm doing this as like a nydus worm rush or something like that, the 1 creep tumor will actually spread creep just enough so he can't throw down that nexus, and he's forced to get an observer, which is really, really annoying as protoss. So he's very intelligently backing up here into this corner, trying to use the cannons for defense and obviously to decrease the surface area. But meanwhile, I should be producing roaches by now, I believe. Yep, 9 roaches on the way. Everything's rallied right into that nydus worm. So the roach rush, or the roaches are basically just to kind of force the end here. I was not aware of this expansion here, but it really doesn't matter at this point. It's not really going to do him a whole lot of good. So as these roaches pop out, I made a few banelings just for the hell of it. Why not, right? I mean, you might as well get a little splash damage there while you can. But now that these roaches are in here, I should have no trouble ranging these gateways, or maybe just pushing straight down, and I believe that's exactly what I do here. I try to get those lings down before he gets the force fields off. I do get a few, not many. They go straight for the mineral line, but meanwhile I just try to get those banelings in there and see if I can bust down anything and everything I can while these roaches are going to town. A little bit of bad micro here. Some of them focus on the gateway, but I do believe actually I was injecting back at home. Not the optimal time to do that, but at this point I'm pulling back in. He just GG's and leaves the game. So kind of interesting thing. I just wanted to show the effect that 4 lings in the very beginning of the game can have on the strategy that you employ throughout the rest of the game. Obviously, those 4 lings, a lot of times what I will do is send one, just kind of scout the ramp here, just poke up a little bit, see if he's got 1 cannon or 2, you know, whether early roach regression might be something worthwhile. I don't do that a lot anymore, but it's just too easy to scout and defend if it's a protoss who knows the decent timings. And in this league, I believe this is Diamond League game, it just is too easy for a protoss to hold that off. And I just feel like Zerg's main ability, the best strength, is macro, so I like to play that macro style more often than not. But one thing, like I was saying, I just send 1 ling here, usually send 1 ling to this watchtower, 1 ling to this watchtower, 1 ling to scout around the outskirts of my third. If I'm going to take that quick third, you know, I'll patrol him around this whole area up here and here, just to watch out for any potential annoying pylons. But in this game, since I wasn't concerned about taking that quick third right off the bat, you know, I wanted to see what I could do with those 4 lings. You can always send them here, you know, and usually you'll send them, you'll end up, you know, retreating. You'll see a cannon or 2, a full wall off by that time, and you just send 1 ling back here, 1 ling here, and then you come back here and do this shenanigans and continue producing drones. But as you can see, the outcome of just getting those 4 lings in his base was a complete game ender for me. Even if I had lost all 4 lings, if I had an overlord correctly placed as I should have, as I normally would have anyway, even if I wasn't going for some kind of nydus swarm strategy, I'd always have overlords here and here. I'd be able to drop that nydus swarm here, but my goal was to try to keep those lings alive and use them. Obviously, I knew, okay, I've got those lings in his base. I don't want to lose them. That was immediately when I went back and dropped this nydus network for a quick kill. So little different, little unorthodox strategy. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. There will be more to come in the future, so let me know if you have any kind of requests, if you want to throw any kind of weird stuff at me, or let me know what you think. If you have any suggestions, comments, or criticisms, more than happy to listen and see what I can do to maybe improve or change up or whatever. So hope you enjoyed it. See you guys next time.